Welcome to our 6-day Kundalini Yoga series for total beginners, focused on weight loss, energy, and vitality. Hi, I'm Brett Larkin, and welcome to this total beginner yoga series on Kundalini Yoga. You don't need any yoga experience to do this. You can even do this whole series sitting in a chair for the most part. So this is really geared towards people who've never done yoga before. And Kundalini Yoga can seem intimidating, but it's actually one of the most accessible forms of yoga out there, which is why I'm so excited to share it with you in this series. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a class. And we're going to begin today on day 1 with tuning in. And we're going to do this at the beginning of every single class in this series. And this is part of the Kundalini Yoga tradition. We always tune in at the beginning of class. It sort of makes the practice separate from the rest of your life. So it is a really nice opening for the container that will be the practice today. If you're not comfortable chanting, you can just listen for these first couple days, and maybe you'll want to join in on the later days. The mantra we'll be chanting below is right on the screen. And it's defined a lot of different ways, but you can really think of it as I am becoming receptive to universal intelligence, to the divine wisdom of the universe and the divine wisdom within myself. And if you want to go deeper into what the chant means, I'm going to recommend you check out this video after we finish our practice today. And I'll link it up both in the cards and the description box down below. For now, come to sit anywhere that's comfortable for you. So that could be sitting on a chair with your soles of feet on the ground, nice tall posture, or sitting up on a meditation cushion like I am right here, or simply sitting on the floor. Take the palms of the hands together and just begin to gently rub the palms. This awakens all the thousands of nadis. These are like meridian or nerve endings, points, energetic points in both the palms. And it sort of just signifies union, right? Bringing together the left and right hemisphere of the brain, bringing together head and heart, all the different parts of ourselves. And then press the palms together, press the thumbs right at the sternum, and see how my elbows are flared wide instead of kind of droopy? Get the elbows flared wide and lift the heart up into the thumbs, tall spine, and then let the shoulders drop down and back. Take a deep breath in, filling up for 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely. We'll do that once more. A deep breath in through the nose, filling up belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling however is comfortable for you. And then inhaling for the chant. Deep breath in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Again, deep breath in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Take a deep breath in. Dip the chin, suspend so you're gently holding the breath. Lift the gaze up into your third eye center, space just between and above the eyebrows, and press the tongue up into the top of the mouth, the upper palate. Hold the breath for as long as is comfortable. And when you need to, gently release. You can place the hands just down in the lap, keep the eyes closed, just notice how you feel. If you want more details on the tune-in, definitely check out the video that I'm going to link to this one. And I'll be giving more tips about how to best tune in as we continue in this series together. To begin our first exercise, we're going to do spinal flex. So if you're sitting in a chair, your hands will just be on your lap in the chair. You're going to inhale, lift the heart, and you're going to exhale, round back onto your sits bones. So if you're sitting on a chair, make sure you're on the very edge of the chair. And if you're seated on the floor like me, you could do this on your cushion. Or I kind of like to do this one off the cushion, and you're going to hold your shins. If sitting cross legs is uncomfortable for you, you could take like a diamond shape with the legs and hold the shins like this. Really, it's about you being comfortable. The most important thing is we inhale, open the collarbones, lift the chest. On the exhale, we round. So it's like someone punched you in the belly. You really want to get that deep C curve in the low back, rocking back onto the sits bones. So it'll look like this. And I'm going to show it from the side as well, but I'd like you to start with me now, all right? So begin. That's great. And just try to get into a rhythm with your breath. It doesn't matter if it's fast or slow. Just try to find a nice, solid, steady rhythm. So eyes are closed here. And again, lift the gaze, lift your internal gaze, even though the eyes are closed. Just imagine your eyes rolling up and into your third eye center, which is this space just between and above your eyebrows. And then it's actually back a little bit. So you can also think of it as the place where the root of your nose meets the skull bone, is how the founder of Kundalini Yoga described it. So it's not on the skin of your forehead. It's actually about an inch, maybe back of that. So see if you can visualize that space, and throughout all Kundalini Yoga practices, unless otherwise specified, you want to be thinking of your gaze rolling up and in towards this third eye center, lifting the gaze. Keep it going, that steady rhythmic breath. Last 10 seconds, really give it your all. Good, now inhale, keep the eyes closed, come to the center, suspend the breath again. So again, it's like holding the breath, but it's only for as long as it's comfortable for you. Dip the chin, press the tongue to the top or palate of the mouth, so tongue presses into the roof of the mouth. Dip the chin, hold as long as it's comfortable for you. And then when you need to, exhale and release. Just relax, take a deep breath in and out. Maybe keep the eyes closed. And all these Kundalini warm-up exercises that we're going to be exploring in this series are about revitalizing your prana, your energetic body, your subtle body, moving energy, circulating energy throughout the body. So you can just notice if you feel different, maybe more energized, even after this short first exercise. Gently open your eyes so you can see me again. And our next exercise is really simple. Whether you're on a chair or on the floor, we're just going to do shoulder shrugs. So hands on the knees, and you just lift the shoulders up on the inhale and drop them down on the exhale. So for all these exercises, we're going to be breathing in and out through the nose. So begin with me now. So you really tense the shoulders when you bring them up and inhale, and just let them drop, so it's a big release. And keep it going. And even though it may seem counterintuitive, this is actually helping relieve a lot of tension that you carry around in your shoulders and upper back. And just keep your rhythm steady and strong. Once again, the gaze is rolling up to that third eye point, so lift the gaze. You could even gently have the tongue pressing to the roof of the mouth here, even as you do this. And then I want to invite you to add in a mantra here. The default mantra for all the exercises in this whole series is Sat Nam, S-A-T-N-A-M. So Sat on the inhale and Nam on the exhale, always in and out through the nose. So Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. So as we move through this series, you can just think of Sat Nam, almost like a rhythm or a percussion band every time you're doing these exercises. Last two. Good. Last one. Hold the shoulders up by the ears. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. So squeeze the shoulders up, scrunch the face, make a silly face. Pull your pelvic floor away from the mat. So it's like you want to stop urination. Imagine you're squeezing your whole spine internally. So almost shake. You're just squeezing everything in so much. You're squeezing the shoulders up towards the ears so much. Suspend the breath. When you need to, let that go. Relax. Great job. All right, our next exercise, which will feel so good after the one we just did, is we're just going to do some head and neck circles. And I'm going to suggest you just do half moon circles, since for some of us, taking the head all the way back in space can feel a little crunchy on those delicate cervical vertebrae in the back of our neck. So how this will work is you'll just take the ear to one side, dip the chin into the chest, and then ear to other side. And just continue like that. Think of the shoulder blades being heavy. Eyes are closed. Still breathing in and out through the nose. Really go slowly here. So notice if you're sort of speeding through the exercise. See if you can make this almost like a sensual moment with yourself where you're really feeling all the juiciness available. Feeling a stretch on the side of the neck. Heart is lifted. Head is heavy like a bowling ball. Good. And then come back to center. And for our final exercise for this very first class together, we're going to do aura charge. This is also called ego eradicator. You may have also heard this just called breath of fire. So I have a tutorial on breath of fire that I'd love for you to check out after this video, or maybe you've already watched it, that really goes into the mechanics. And I unpack exactly how this breath works because it can be a little tricky. But I promise you'll get the hang of it. And by the end of this series together, you'll just be a total pro. So for today, the simple things to know is that it's a sharp exhale through the nose. So stick your tongue out like you want to pant like a dog. And see how your belly kind of pumps back, your navel moves back into your spine when you do that panting. Now you're going to seal the lips and do that sharp exhale but through the nose. But I want you to keep the lower body engaged, keep the belly pumping. So take your hands to your belly. So as you breathe out, your navel should be moving back towards your spine, right? And then the inhales and exhales are actually equal length, but as a beginner, it might be really helpful to just think of just the exhale. Just think of the exhale, okay? So just think of, and the inhale just will sort of happen passively for right now. And then the arms are going to be up at 60 degrees with your fingers in and your thumbs out, just like this, and reaching up. And then you don't want the arms forward or back. You really want them right in this line because, like I talked about, those nadis, these energetic pathways that exist in the body that are going to help circulate the prana, which is what Kundalini Yoga is really all about. It's why you feel so good after you do it. There are special nadis in this area, right? So that's why you really want to make sure your arms don't droop during these exercises. You want to keep it nice and strong. Shoulders relax down the back, so just kind of shake it out. Make sure there's no head and neck tension. Shoulders are down the back, but then straighten through the elbows while keeping the shoulder blades relaxed. Okay, so this is where you want to be. And we're going to work up to doing this together for 3 minutes. But for today, since it's the first time, we're only going to do breath of fire for 1.5 minutes. So close the eyes, arms up if they're not already. Fingers are curled in, thumbs out, arms at 60 degrees. Deep breath in and out. And then breathe in just part way and begin. Straighten through the elbows, relax the shoulders, lift the gaze to the third eye center. So lift the gaze, lift the gaze. And then bring in that mantra, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Sat on the in, which is passive, and Nam on the out. Don't worry if it's awkward, just keep powering through. Just think you want your navel to be moving a lot. So it's not just about the nose, it's really about the belly button snapping back towards the spine almost violently. Try to keep the face relaxed, but the belly is really rapidly snapping back towards the spine each time you exhale. Last 20 seconds, stay super strong, you've got this. And then when we finish, just in a couple seconds here, I'm going to ask you to suspend the breath. So you're going to hold the breath in and bring the thumbs to touch above your head and reach the fingertips up. So a couple more seconds here, around 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the navel in, hold the belly button in, suspend the breath, bring the thumbs to touch above the head, fingertips reach straight up. Fingertips are like steel, and then same thing. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Lift your pelvic floor away from the chair or mat like you want to stop urination. Hold the breath in for as long as it's comfortable. Chin dips in. And as you need to exhale, let the arms float down. Take index finger and thumb to touch, and the palms can be face down or face up, just resting on the thighs. Keep the eyes closed, lift the gaze, just notice how you feel. Dip the chin. Slowly blink, the eyes open. Again, just noticing how you feel. And we'll close today's practice with a long sat and a short nam. And just like we opened the practice with that chant, which is called the Adi mantra, we're going to close every practice together by just chanting a long sat and a short nam. So it'll sound like this. Sat nam. You can always listen if you're not ready to join in quite yet. So bring the palms together, thumbs into the sternum, heart lifts, shoulder blades glide down and back, elbows splayed wide. Lift the chest tall and proud. Deep breath in and out. inhaling for a long sat, short nam, breathe in. Sat nam. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today, and congratulate yourself for making it all the way through your first Kundalini Yoga class. I would love to hear how this class went for you. So if you could leave me a comment down below and just let me know what came up, how are you feeling right now, and what questions do you have, so we can make sure to cover them in the future days of this series. I'm sending you so much love. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and from my heart to yours, namaste. If you're enjoying this Kundalini intro series, I am leading a 40-day Kriya coming up soon. A 40-day Kriya means that you're gonna do Kundalini Yoga every single day for 40 days with the support of me and an amazing community. In this special challenge, I have a 5-minute, a 30-minute, and 1-hour class for you to choose from. So you can choose which to commit to and make sure that it will fit with your schedule. The tradition of doing a 40-day practice is something that has completely changed my life, given me incredible insights about my personality, and fueled my own personal development. I want to share all of this with you in this new program. Click the link in the cards or find it in the description below this video to sign up. When you do, you'll get all of these beginner intro videos available as downloads as well. I hope you'll be joining me for this special journey. So much love from my heart to yours. Namaste.